Every year, Apple promises something new. This year, it was better cameras, better performance with better cooling and battery, and interestingly enough, a complete 180 from titanium. So I've been using the iPhone 17 Pro Max in Cosmic Orange for about 2 to 3 weeks to test these claims and share what I've learned. And at the end of the video, I'll give my full verdict if you should wait or if you should upgrade to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and my reasoning to why I might be returning the iPhone 17. Let's address the new design, and Cosmic Orange is possibly the boldest Apple have gone with the Pro model in recent years, coming in at a similar 6.9 inches as last year's 16, but in an aluminum unibody design. It feels super light and honestly really comfortable in the hands since the body wraps around the edges. That leaves a ceramic shield back that kind of feels out of place, but most people throw on a case anyways. You're probably questioning how well does the anodized aluminum hold up caseless? Newsflash, not that great. In just 2 weeks of use, I've already put 2 tiny chips on the sharp plateau and the top corner. And the color is kind of also in your face as it wraps around the bezels, something I'm not a fan of at all. So if you're gonna enjoy the caseless iPhone experience, I think it's time you might have to put a case on. The front glass is also ceramic shield too, and it offers 3 times better scratch resistance. And that's a big plus for daily use. However, I might rock the iPhone caseless, but I never ever rock it without a screen protector. Let's break down these lenses. The main 48 megapixel sensor captures incredible detail, especially in challenging lighting. The ultra wide for all the crazy angles you need to get, and the new 48 megapixel 8x telephoto is great to punch in and really retain good detail. Video quality, as always, was great. Here's a few clips of me and my friends driving speed limit. And for those who really want to take their videos to the next level, the Open Gate sensor is a literal game changer. It allows you to record using the full sensor, giving you even greater post-production flexibility. I haven't really used it enough to give you an honest review, so I'll put a link below the like button for someone who will explain it a lot better than me. And I also mess around with log footage, ProRes RAW, and Apple Log, and it's still crazy how all of this is available in my pocket. The dynamic range and the color grading flexibility are unparalleled on a smartphone. This is a huge win for professional videographers or even someone really wanting to get into content. My favorite though is the dual recording feature, allowing you to record from 2 cameras simultaneously, capturing your reaction and whatever might be in front of you, all in one go. The pixel upgrades and what seems like cinema focus updates, I think Apple is really trying to tell you is that the best camera you have is in your pocket. Let's quickly touch on the front camera upgrade and center stage. Now 18 megapixels, that is actually a 24 megapixel bend to an 18 megapixel. The selfies come out nice and crisp, and you're able to shoot horizontal while keeping your phone vertical. The camera now also includes a center stage that's been used in iPads and MacBooks that I also never use, but I find that if you don't need it now, doesn't mean that you'll never need it. It's nice to have. The screen is also 3000 nits peak brightness outdoors, 1000 more than previous years. Doesn't seem like a lot, but definitely notable in brighter environments. Alright, so I'm not really someone who uses the iPhone to its absolute limits, so I'd be lying if I said I truly tested what this chip can do. But what I can say is that I can literally feel the heat difference. Compared to my old 15 Pro Max that would get super hot, especially around the bezels, this one stays noticeably cooler. Apple's claiming up to 40% better sustained performance, and honestly that feels pretty believable now that they've added the vapor chamber. The chip itself is 6-core CPU and 6-core GPU, the same as last year's, but now it's got neural accelerators built in for all the on-device AI stuff happening behind the scenes. And while I don't really play demanding mobile games on my phone, from what I've seen from other reviews, the A19 Pro handles all hardware accelerated ray tracing without a hitch, which is still pretty crazy for a phone. And I feel like the vapor chamber doesn't just help with cooling either, it actually seems to help with battery life too. I usually end the day with around 20 to 30% left, which is something I couldn't say about the 15 Pro Max at all. And of course, the brand new iOS 26 update runs just smooth as butter, no bugs, no lag, everything feels tight and of course responsive. Now for the ultimate question, should you purchase a new iPhone 17? The new color this year is bold and the unibody design feels more ergonomic in the hand. Personally, I just find it a lot nicer of a phone to hold overall. That said, the weaker strength in the anodized aluminum frame is definitely a no-go for me, especially since I like using the phone without a case. It looks great, but it's just not as durable as I'd like it to be. If you're coming from the iPhone 15 Pro Max or even the 16, this isn't a massive upgrade. You could easily hold off for like another year. But if you're someone who really pushes your phone to its full capabilities, the slight camera improvements and the new open gate option and the addition of the vapor chamber all work together to keep performance stable and the chip running cooler even during heavy use. So I'd say for power users or anyone using their phone for serious work, photo and video work, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is definitely a solid step up. And that being said, thank you so much for watching, and if you made it this far, consider subscribing.